Hey guys, Retribution PvP here, or Brendan, back for another video. This is not a normal video. This is actually going to be announcing the creation of a new Minecraft server I'm going to be working on for the next few months. Actually, basically the next year. Um, it's called the World at War MC server. World at War, um, just that's what it's going to be called, is the World at War server. Basically, this goes off an idea I had a long time ago and actually created with the Factions plugin. Um, on my server Clovercraft a while ago. It was about 2 years ago, but it was the funnest thing I'd ever done. And if I had just had a developer, or if I had coded and put time into the server, it would have been even better than it was. And in all honesty, I want to create it and do a good job this time. So that's what I'm here to talk to you guys about. And if you have any questions, write in the comments and so on, and we'll just go with the presentation. So, first thing is the opening date is set for late 2015 to early 2016 because this is going to take a while. I want this server to be special and unordinary. It's going to be its own individual server, and it's going to have its own plugins. It's going to be completely custom pretty much. We'll probably use essentials and basic plugins like that, but we'll have mainly custom plugins, including our own custom band system and own custom plugins regarding the server itself. Expect possible days because this is going to be a server. It's going to be a lot of work on it, so it's going to take a while, especially with the limited staff I have right now, which I'm going to tell you about in a little bit. Staff ranks are as followed. It's going to be default. That's your basic rank. You're probably going to be called like I don't know, civilian. That'll probably be what's going to be called on your tag. Or you might not even have a tag. I don't know yet. Donator ranks, we don't know yet if we're going to have donator ranks. We're probably going to, because we're going to need money to pay the developers and the server hoster itself. So we'll probably have donator ranks available, which you can get some in-game perks that are pretty cool once we decide that. We're going to have watcher rank, which I'm going to talk about later as the first staff rank. That's going to be what every staff is going to be until a few months before the server opens, when I'll decide who has put the most time into the server, who has a great interest in this, who would be better as a mod or an admin. And I'll talk about more about that later. Basic concepts. This can be a faction type system. You claim land for your country. You sell stuff for money, etc. Basically, there's going to be a world painted map, and you're going to be able to claim land, and you're going to be the leader of your country per se. We'll decide that all later. We're going to figure that all out later, but basically, it's going to be a world painted map. It's going to be huge, like 3,000 blocks by 3,000 blocks or something like that. You're going to be able to choose, there's going to be rivers, mountains, snow areas, etc. Deserts, you know what I'm saying, canyons. But basically, that's it. You're going to sell stuff for money. I'm thinking of getting someone to code a plugin similar to the Annihilation plugin, where you go in a mine and you mine a ore, and it reappears in a few seconds or a few minutes, which is what we'd probably do. But you can go into the mines, mine stuff for your country, sell it, and you can improve your country's power. There's going to be treaties and war declarations, territorial transactions, and statements of surrender for when you actually get into war with another country. Declaring war, remember that war times, they didn't have diamond armor, so we're probably going to disable diamonds. You may be able to mine diamonds and sell them, but not craft it into armor, because that would just not be nice to, that would not be, not nice, that would not be complementary to the war times back then. And fun PvP with an economical twist. It's probably going to be, you'd probably be able to enchant your armor with like protection and stuff, unbreaking, all that good stuff. But it'll still be a very cool, very unique kind of PvP. And I'll talk more about that once you ask me questions. Builders, we need highly skilled builders and designers that can spare time to the server, as well as know world edit. If you don't know world edit, please don't try and apply for builder, because that's a huge part of it. I hope to give world edit to builders, but I also hope not to. But basically, builders, I have to trust you. I'll have to get to know you a little bit, and I'll have to see your build skills, which I'll talk to you more about that and applying later. But builders, we really need them for the server. Developers, this is probably the most important thing we have. I'm actually going to be taking classes at my local career center next year if I get accepted, and I'll be learning Java and C# in the following months, which C# doesn't have anything to do with plugins for Minecraft, but Java will, and I could learn Java off the C# methods. We need developers. We need them really badly. If you're willing to do it for money, just ask me or whatever. You'll see more about it in the application product later. Please show me what you can do. Show me some kind of program you've made or some plugins you've made. We need you to have time dedication. That's just one thing that's really important. Limited pay and server benefits. I don't really, being 15, almost 16, I don't have that much money. I will be getting a job soon, and I'll be getting some more income, and I'll be able to pay you guys. But for limited pay, and you'll get server benefits in replace of the payment that you don't get, I guess. We'll talk more about that later. If you're really good at your job, I'll pay you the perfect amount of money that you require. You need Java experience and you need JavaScript. If you don't have that, please don't bother applying. We need your proof of your reliability on you. Time zones. I plan to keep this US-based server, but we do need staff from Europe and Australia, and probably Asia. But you know what I'm saying, because it's like the Kohi network. They have people from Mexico and Spain, and probably some of the South American countries playing on the server, and they have a Espanol or Spanish team to talk to them and help them out. But we also need staff that'll be on when the American people are asleep or at school or work or and so on. But that's basically it. They need to be able to manage the people in those time zones and be on when we can't. And if you are interested, shoot me an email, brendanschrock@gmail.com. And yes, that is not Chirac, it's Chirac. brendanschrock@gmail.com. Just send me an email, include any questions you may have, suggestions, and more. And I'll get back to you as soon as I get the email, and hopefully we can talk more and I can get you onto the staff team. You're interested to be a staff, shoot me an email and tell me a bit about yourself. For Builder, you're going to want to give me your name, your in-game name, your age, your time zone, your maturity, on a scale of 1 to 10, your build skills on a scale of 1 to 10. I need some screenshots of your build. I need actual proof that you're a good builder. If you send me pictures of somebody else and I notice it, you're going to be kicked off the server immediately and you will be questioned to get banned. I do not like liars, and I do not like people that will just do that to get a position, because it's not cool. In all honesty, builders will probably keep their position as builder the whole time they're on the server. They may get promoted to mod depending on how good they are with the other commands they get, which will probably include mute and kick. Maybe temp ban. I need time. I need the amount of time you can dedicate. You can write your suggestions and comments and questions in the email as well, and that'd be great. For Watcher, all staff will start as a Watcher. Developers and builders are excluded. They will be promoted to that rank immediately, depending on how good they are. But a Watcher, no one will be mod, no one will be admin in the beginning. I'll be the only staff member that's above a Watcher. I need your name, your in-game name, your age, your time zone, your maturity, just like the last rank pretty much. I need your server experience. This is something that's crucial. I need other servers and command knowledge that you have. So if you have been staff on another server and it's been popular and I can get some proof of that, that'd be great. And I need you to know commands. If you don't know the commands, don't bother applying, because that's just not cool. You can go online and watch a video to learn how to use your commands. It's that simple. I need a time dedicated to the server. I need suggestions, comments, questions. Are you bilingual? If so, what languages? Because that's helpful. If we get popular enough and we have Spanish people coming on that can't speak English, it'd be great to have, Spanish and other languages. But I've had people come on my server that were German before, but I didn't know any German. Contact information. Please give me an email and maybe your Skype if you're really interested, maybe if I'm really interested in you. Developers, pretty much everything the Watcher and the Builder has. For Builder also, I want you to put in your server experience if you've been Builder in any other servers. But that's basically it. Developer, everything above pretty much. I need to know how long you've been coding. Do you know JavaScript? How long have you used the JavaScript? How much time can you dedicate to coding for the server, and how much do you charge an hour? Are you willing to work for low pay with in-game perks? If not, that's fine, but I just want to know. And contact information. I need to know some things like your email and your Skype, just like that. That'd be very important. But thank you for that. When you send that, web developers. If you're interested in web developing or forum monitoring, please shoot me an email as well. We're gonna need those once we get a website set up and once we get the server off its feet. I'm gonna go back a couple slides. Back to the opening date. And remember, there's probably going to be delays. I don't expect this to come out in a month. I don't expect many people to apply for this and be of the high quality I'm expecting. I'm honestly expecting people that know what they're doing, know that they can be good at this, and know that they're willing to spend a lot of time and effort onto the server. Because honestly, I've noticed in the past couple of months, Minecraft is nothing like it used to be. And I want to add something new to the server. Like, the thing with it is that Minecraft 1.8 came out, and all the servers are switching to those and stuff, and it's getting annoying with all the different things that they're putting into the game. It's getting more and more complicated, and I want to keep it simplified, but fun at the same time. And that's why I'm trying to create the server, because it was so much fun when I had it 2 years ago, even though it was the crappiest plugin and a lot of bugs and stuff, because nothing ever worked. But if you ask any of the people that played on my server at the time, which I don't know where they are, but they were the coolest people ever, and I mean, they were probably my age too, and I was like 12 or 13 at the time, and it was just the funnest thing. and I honestly want to see more people enjoy it. And basically, for the builders, yes, we need highly skilled builders. I need people to build a spawn. I need people to be able to build really nice bridges over long land masses that look griefed and stuff, like a bomb blew them up or something like that. I don't know. But we just need really cool designs, and I just need really good builders. So if you guys are willing to do that, please send me an email. I'd love to see some applications. If I know you, that doesn't mean you're going to have any advantage to getting a staff position, because if I know you, that's actually worse on your part, because I don't know you that I already know you and know what you're like. So it just depends on how your application turns out and if I like you or not. It's going to take probably, I don't know, the server's going to take like a year to develop probably if I get the developers in a short period of time. I plan to have this server, I really want to create the server, and if it gets popular enough, it's going to be great for everybody. And maybe I can eventually create a network out of it. We can create other games, not just a Civil War server or something like that, or just not just a war to war. We can create like a country server where people can create countries. It doesn't have to be war and stuff. But yeah, just send me an email, guys. I'm really looking forward to this. It's a great project. I'm really bored lately. I want to manage things and get things set up so we can start working on this as soon as possible. Also, World Painter. That's another thing I forgot to put in there, but World Painter, people. If you use World Painter and you think you can design a really good map for this kind of server, like 3,000 by 3,000 is probably good. I want desert biomes, forest biomes, mountain biomes. I'm not sure about snow biome. Maybe a snow biome in the north. Make sure you can build like a nice canyon, like drops down a couple hundred blocks and stuff. Like not a straight down drop, but you know, a really steep slope drop down to a canyon and so on. That'd be so cool. Just some really cool stuff like that. Rivers, oceans, lakes, stuff like that. Make it look really realistic, but cool at the same time. That's really it. If you want to be a World Painter designer, please send me an app too, because my World Painter maps aren't that great. But yeah, that's it, guys. Please apply, because I really want to see some of the people's skills, and I want to make this server reality as best as it can be. And basically, that's it. Remember to apply. This would be a great server if we get enough people to apply for the staff team, and we get a nice base staff team going, and that would just be great. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you watched the whole way, please remember to rate, comment, subscribe, leave a like, please, because I want to get this video as many views as possible, get as many staff members as possible, and that'll just be a great push to get this started. Thank you guys for watching.